We're live.
Today, I decided
Yeah?
that we were going to talk about Dr. Death.
Hell yeah.
Now, Dr. Death at first kind of does sound like a cool comic book villain. Probably out of Spider-Man or something. There's also Dr. Death Steve Williams, who was a wrestler in the 80s. But we're talking about a one Mr. Jack Kevorkian, who was actually a pathologist. And he also strongly supported the idea of euthanasia, only if people were suffering from illnesses that obviously could not be cured, and they were going to die and suffer, in a prolonged way.
Okay.
So he was like, you know what, we can just speed this shit up for you and fucking kill you. That way you don't have to suffer.
Okay.
All right, so knowing all of that, and him saying that, dying is not a crime. That's what he's quoted as saying such.
I don't think anyone ever thought it was.
Well, I know, but whenever he started euthanizing people, everybody started calling him a murderer.
Against their will?
No.
Okay.
They would give consent.
Well, I mean...
He helped over 130 patients in their lives.
Like assisted suicide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, for one thing, I just want to go ahead and say that I completely agree with it.
Yeah, if you get consent, like...
Why
not?
Why is there a legal issue here? Is the question.
If it's a trained medical professional and you were giving consent, then why not?
Yeah, I mean, you got to take into consideration these people literally, they didn't have a snowball's chance in fucking hell of beating whatever cancer they had. Probably found it in stage 4 or what have you.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to live through it. And why would you, if somebody says to you, I don't want to suffer through this anymore, I don't think I should have to. And it's their life.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. If they pay you for it and, I really just don't understand why he got arrested.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't... Yeah, like I said, if it is a, medical doctor, like someone who was actually a doctor, and it's got consent, it's assisted suicide. But
yeah.
I completely agree that if someone wants to end their own life ethically with the help of a doctor, they should be able to do that. Especially
when you've got their family members and stuff were agreeing to it and everything. It's not like they were like, no.
Well, even if the family didn't, that's still my choice.
Exactly. It's nobody's choice but the person's.
Yeah.
And it just kind of confused me the way that the state will always try to, if they're not getting any recognition from it or what have you, they will always try to stick their nose in it, shut it down, or regulate it in some way.
Yeah. If it,
we're not making money from this.
What do you mean he's helping sick people?
What you mean he's
yeah.
He's helping sick people. That's exactly what it comes down to.
What do you mean he's helping sick people? Not on my watch.
You mean he's doing what the people want him to do?
Yeah, that's the fun part. So I'm gonna flip over to this page here because I talked a little bit about his trial. In March of 1999, Kevorkian was found guilty of second-degree murder for assisting a 52-year-old man by the name of Thomas Yoke. Yoke had a terminal illness, obviously, and Kevorkian actually videotaped the euthanizing of Yoke, which aired on CBS's 60 Minutes. Judge Jessica Cooper actually stated that it meant fuck all if Yoke wanted to die, and it meant fuck all if his family said that it was okay for the Kevorkian to do this.
The judge said that?
Yeah, she didn't say fuck all, but she said it really doesn't matter that your family or the fella consented to it. You're still a murderer. That makes no sense, does it? Literally no sense. She just threw all logic out the window, pretty much.
It's not some random guy.
Exactly. He's a pathologist. He's a doctor. He knows what he's doing. He created his own machine.
It's not it's not like me and you,
I just woke up one day.
You should kill me.
You know what? You're wrong. You know what?
Dude,
only if you agree to it.
I woke up this morning and I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give Seth my consent to help kill me.
Sounds good. And then, I got a check from you.
Mm-hmm.
It would all work out. But, I mean...
A tax-deductible check. That way the state is showing interest.
How do you feel, though, about the fact that the judge pretty much said, fuck your consent. It doesn't matter. Like, she literally just said that it doesn't matter what a person says about their own life.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Do you really own your life in that point?
Yeah, like, at that point, it sounds like the government... Well, I'm a very cynical person when it comes to hospitals anyway.
Me too.
So, a patient cured is a customer lost.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, they're going to want people to be prolonged hospital stays.
Oh, my God, dude. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, they don't want you to die off quickly. If they want you to stay in there as long as you have to until you die. That way your family is left with thousands of dollars in medical debt.
And that's why healthcare is now a business more than it is, like actual healthcare.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's...
This type of shit happens all the time. Like, people getting, we know for a fact you're not going to make it out of the woods in your cancer, but we're still going to treat you until you die so that we can make your family pay shit tons of money while you're dead, rotting in the ground. When we could have just said, hey, enough's enough.
And the thing is, they're more relaxed about it now. But yeah, used to, if you had cancer, it was automatic. It's like, all right, you're getting chemo, you're getting radiation, you're getting put on all this medication. Like, now they've kind of relaxed it, like, do you want to do this? Because it's a lot.
Well, yeah, they will say that. But then, like...
They'll still try to push you towards it, though.
The thing about it is, if I found out that I had, like, stage 4 cancer or something, I'd probably just say, fuck it. Why would you want to try? You're not making it out of that.
Yeah, stage 4. If it's like stage 1 and they called it early, yeah, fucking hook me up.
Yeah, help me out,
But
whatever.
if it's literal, like, terminal stage 4...
Dude, yeah.
My only options are to live another maybe 6 months with it. And if I'm gonna do that, I probably wouldn't get, unless it was, like, super painful, then I might consider the assisted suicide, but...
Well, that's the fun part. It's not painful.
That's the thing. Like, I would probably just be like, well, just let me live at home. Don't hook a bunch of machines to me.
Makes sense.
Like, because, what I mean?
What would be the point?
Like, I'm going to die either way. I might as well die where I'm comfortable.
Exactly. But in order to administer the drugs that he would administer to kill these people, he created what is referred to as the suicide machine.
Oh, like in Futurama.
He called it the Thanatotron.
For any particular reason?
He named it after the Greek demon Thanatos, who is also, you guessed it, death.
Nice.
Yeah, so he called it the Thanatotron because it kills people. And basically what it would do is it would work by administering euthanizing drugs through an IV into the patient.
Okay.
And I think the coolest thing about it is it had 3 little canisters that were propped up, holding the chemicals in. You press the button, and they would just slowly start to creep up into the IV. So, I mean, it was like he would literally administer all 3 of these chemicals at the same time.
How quickly did that affect the patients?
I'd say within the first 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's going straight into your bloodstream, dude.
And I mean, it's not, the chemicals he used wasn't like, well, here's some cyanide and gasoline. You're going to be in pain.
No, dude, this was stuff that was strictly made to sedate you. So it was kind of like, fentanyl or something like that. You know, how obviously people that are listening to this probably think of fentanyl as a street drug. They think that it's like a hardcore, cool drug to do or whatever.
Yeah, they're lacing it in weed now.
But the thing about fentanyl was the original reason it was created was because people would be dying on the battlefields in war.
Mm-hmm.
And if you administered enough of the fentanyl, they didn't even know where the fuck they were. So they would just die without even knowing they had died.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be in pain anymore.
But it's painless.
Exactly.
That was the whole point, is to make death painless, even if it even if you should have been in pain.
That's why when people OD on fentanyl around here and stuff like that, and then not just around here, but it's everywhere now. But it did start around here.
Yeah.
Like it started creeping out around here. That's most of the people don't even realize they're overdosing until they're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's just so fucking. It puts you at such a relax, chill. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I feel fine.
I should probably use a little more.
Yeah, right. That's what. I should probably. That always gets people in fucking trouble. I've watched it happen. I have. Let's see here. Do you think you'd be comfortable doing that kind of thing though? Like hooking somebody up,
like me giving them the chemicals.
Like if they walk up to you, do you think you'd be able to do that? I feel like it takes a special kind of person.
I feel like, honestly...
Do you think he had some murder tendencies? Like, do you think he could have been a serial killer if he had not found this?
I don't know if he necessarily would have been a serial killer, but I do think he had some curiosities about it. It's like he wanted to flirt with the idea of murdering people, but didn't want to actually do it.
So instead...
So he tried to find a legal way to do it.
He found a loophole
to
satisfy his bloodthirst is what I think happened.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I understand that you're sick and stuff like that, but I don't think I could kill you.
I don't think... No. Well, and as much shit as I've given, hospitals and stuff already in the first 10 minutes of this episode,
right.
I really do respect doctors. Especially medical doctors, just for the fact of the shit they have to see, the shit they have to deal with. I mean, it does take a specific type of person to be able to look at someone and say, you have 3 weeks to live.
Yeah.
And to do it on a constant basis. And I emotionally, I could not do that.
No, I don't think it'd be...
And so I know if I couldn't tell someone they're dying, I sure as fuck could not help them die.
Well, the only way that I could fucking kill somebody is if they were trying to kill me, self-defense.
Yeah, even then, I would still feel kind of bad about it.
Well, yeah, because you're killing someone.
Because you literally ended someone's life, and it's
They're done. They're done.
Well, I mean, they tried to kill me, and being dead might suck. So I said, I don't want to be dead.
So I killed them.
So
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
The thing about Dr. Kevorkian, though, the most interesting thing to me about it is how calm his demeanor was. Just that if you watch any of the interviews that he's in, it's like, he truly believes in what he's doing.
And that's why I don't think he would have been an actual serial killer.
That's a good point.
Like I said, he probably had a tendency or a curiosity to want to do it, but I don't think he would have went through with it just from how calm he was able to stay. And the way he rationalized it, it was no, I'm helping people that obviously are going to die anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's no doubt about that. And he served prison time. The thing about that was... the trial of Uke that I was talking about, the 52-year-old guy that he helped kill.
Yeah.
That was the 5th time he had ended up on trial for something like that. And he was acquitted each and every single time up until that point. So I think it was just a judge that wasn't thinking logically about the situation.
Yeah, I was going to say, what changed that 5th time?
And for fuck's sake, dude... 4 times is enough anyway.
Yeah.
After the 3rd time, if I'm acquitted, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, if I've already... Dude, after the 1st time, obviously I'm not in the wrong, so why the fuck do you keep bringing me here?
And it's like they wanted it. They finally got him to go to prison. He stayed in prison for about, 4 years or something like that, maybe longer. Fuck, I don't know. But... at the age of 79, when he finally got out of prison, guess what he decided to do?
Kill himself.
No, he decided to run for Congress.
Hell yeah.
He decided as soon as he got out of prison, he was like, I'm going to run for Congress as an independent, and I'm going to try to basically prove these people wrong by showing them that this isn't illegal through states' eyes and things of that nature.
Okay.
So basically what he wanted to do was try to reform healthcare in a way that people could be able to get euthanized if they were allowed to. You know what I mean?
And see, that's the crazy thing. Like, some countries already have that.
I know. So we're so far behind on everything, but we think we're ahead. That's the funniest part. Whenever somebody can go to prison in 1999 for helping someone who doesn't want to suffer through cancer in their life, and then they go to prison, but then you go over to Europe and it's okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's a bunch of European countries. I think New Zealand might have something like that.
Everybody always says we're the best country in the world, but they don't really look at the fucking statistics.
Yeah, like it depends on what you consider us the best at.
We're the best at faking fucking numbers.
Like we've won the most World Series because no one else has a World Series. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
Hollywood, I guess.
I mean, I guess,
I guess that's fucking something to be proud of, Rob. Whenever you don't have anything else to be proud of, and you're going around telling everybody what they can and can't do.
And even then, Hollywood's just a pedophile thing.
Yeah, it's a pedophile ring. It's being exposed very slowly. You know who I was shocked to see?
Some people don't believe it.
I know, even though it's been proven several times. Do you know that they think that the video for Justin Bieber's yummy?
Yes.
Think that's
I've seen that.
It's pretty fucked up.
And
I mean,
after you look at the analysis, it's like, okay.
I really think the creepiest part was the little kids playing like the violins at the first part. And then you see a little Justin being surrounded by all these creepy old people.
Yeah, and there's so many like references to him being young.
Yep.
It is creepy. I don't like Justin Bieber.
I think Justin Bieber was molested.
I think he was.
I mean, I don't mean to be rude, and I don't mean to make speculation, but after watching that video, I was like, kid may have been molested a couple times, you know, by like Spike Lee or something.
Yeah.
Because he had like a Spike Lee looking motherfucker in the video with the stupid square glasses.
Yep.
Yeah. But
so this dude, when he ran for Congress, how did that turn out? Do you know?
He did not win.
I didn't think he would.
That much is obvious. I mean, not only, I think he was in a red state at the time. I think it was.
Oh God. Okay.
If I had to, yeah, I'm not really too clear on it.
Like that would have been hard to get past in a blue state, but that's like not happening at all in a red state.
No, they're like, are you kidding? Only God can kill me. Only God can kill me, boy.
God knows when I need to get called home.
And if it happens to be through 6 months of just waiting around for cancer to eat my insides, that's what God wants.
That's what God wants. He only gives you as much as you can handle.
And if that happens to be stage 4 cancer randomly in the middle of your life, well,
you can handle it.
You can handle it. God said you
knows
could.
you can handle that.
So we don't need Mr. Dr. Kevorkian and his stupid little chemicals coming into our body. We got God's light. That's gonna cleanse us.
These are also the same people who didn't wear masks because they believed the hand of God would protect them throughout their travels.
From the coronavirus?
Yeah.
I remember that. There's this one picture on the internet that went around for a while. And it was this little dude. He was holding a Bible. He's animated in the coronavirus cloud, and it says, "Not today, Corona." And he has his Bible up. Apparently it has some kind of weird force field.
I guarantee you a lot of people that died from the coronavirus believed in God, though.
I did too.
Kind of like
everything that happens.
I don't know.
You ever notice how, and I think we've talked about this before, but you ever notice anytime that anything happens like this in humanity, since humans can't accept the fact that they're finite and they won't be here within the next...
We just gotta pray about it.
We won't even be here within the next 60 to 70 years, right?
Right.
So they're over here and they're like freaking out saying, "Oh, it's the end of times."
Yeah, well,
it's the end of times. Everybody's gonna die.
People have been saying it's the end of time since the beginning of time.
I know. It's the most annoying fucking thing in the world, though. That's the first thing they jump to.
Yeah, it's like anything that happens.
Oh God, there are locusts. in the world. It's the end of the world.
What chapter of Revelations are we living through today?
Oh, God. There's a pandemic. You know?
I don't get it, man.
Clearly, Jesus is coming to
set
it straight. Because, you know
what the Bible says, that the non-believers will die from the flu, and then Jesus comes back.
Duh.
Like, come on.
Wake up. And if we had people like Dr. Kevorkian today, though, and it was legal, how many people do you think would have already been euthanized because they had the coronavirus? Yeah, because some people, I feel like they would just do it willy-nilly without thinking about it, which is probably another reason why it wasn't,
Yeah, it's probably...
Because there's got to be regulations on it, you know what I mean? I
feel like if you go...
You can't just walk in and be like, hey...
I want to die.
yeah, exactly.
The best way to do that is point a gun at a police officer. You will die.
For sure. Or yourself. Just, wrap it around 180 to your brain.
Well, no. It's got to be assisted suicide.
Oh yeah, you don't want to go to hell.
You don't want to do it yourself. So the best way to, the loophole to die by assisted suicide is to aim a gun at a cop. You will definitely die.
Or just go into the middle of LA wearing like a blue bandana or something and like just be my color.
Yeah. Go to Missouri and say Black Lives Matter.
There's that too.
And then,
there's so many things that you could do on either side of the world,
Mm-hmm.
There's so many
There's ways around it, and
fact.
I'm pretty sure Dr. Kevorkian would be very proud about the loopholes we just found.
We also just solved something.
What's that?
People say there's hate on one side and it's causing all the hate. People say there's hate on another side and it's causing all the hate. But we just proved that everybody is causing all the hate.
Everybody.
It's not just the rednecks in Missouri. It's not just the Crips in LA. It's not just the cops. It's everybody.
That's the only thing united about us.
Like everybody. Yeah.
We all hate each other.
We're all united in hate. We're all united. But once you start to challenge our hate, we're coming to your country and we're going to show you how much we hate.
Yeah. Only Americans can make fun of America, damn it.
That's right. That's why I have this cool insurance card.
We'll help pay for stuff you can't afford due to name brand health and drug manufacturing.
It's my insurance card. That's what it says. I'm going to bring this to a doctor one day.
This episode is sponsored by Trivet Insurance.
Yeah, it's we're going to post a picture of this at some point.
Yeah.
Because you need to see it. It's beautiful. It took me forever to get it.
Dude.
And I'm so happy I got it.
I'm surprised it took that long.
I can't wait to pull this thing out with the doctor.
The whole pad.
Yeah, I have insurance.
Pull up not even just the page, just the whole pad.
Yeah, I have insurance. See?
Look.
You need to leave, sir. No, they would just bill me, is what they would do. If you don't have insurance at HMG, Hosted Medical Group, they make you pay up front, which isn't a bad idea because some folk come in and they're like, yeah, check me out. And then they're like, I'll pay you back, and then never pay you back. And then Ballard ends up fucking billing you 60 years later.
Yeah, then Ballard, because they run a fucking monopoly on this area, which is illegal. I might point out, it is illegal for a healthcare company to do that, but they do it anyway.
Wonder if we're gonna get sued now. I don't own anything. Joke's on you.
Yeah, I take it back. This episode is sponsored by Fuck Ballad Health.
That's right. For running a monopoly. I just like saying it. It's fun to say.
God.
You're running a monopoly on this area. You're running us into the ground. Well, no, but for real, they keep, they do send. They'll send you fucking bills from like 17 years ago.
So, okay, so remember when I had to go get the rabies shot because that squirrel bit me?
Yeah.
Okay, so they billed me. The first bill I ever got said, your bill is late.
Uh-huh.
It was the first one they fucking sent me. And it said, this is 90 days late.
You know who wouldn't do that?
Dr. Kevorkian.
Dr. Jack Kevorkian wouldn't do that shit to you. He'd just load you up with a bunch of anesthesia. Watch your fucking life fall from your eyes.
It's a little different. I didn't have rabies. I got the shot to prevent it.
Rabies?
That's another story.
I remember the squirrel bit you in the hand.
Sorry. That's another episode in itself, man.
You were trying to help the squirrel and it bit you.
Yeah, well...
You can't be a good person, man.
We're going to end it there before Ballad Health runs a monopoly on our YouTube channel.
Yeah. We have to start paying them for stuff that never happened, that they claimed happened in 2009.
But we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, if we're not in jail.
Bye.